We humans like to believe we're at the top of the food chain. We've built skyscrapers taller than mountains, submarines that dive miles underwater, and computers that process billions of calculations per second. But here's the truth: nature has been innovating for billions of years. And many of our greatest technologies, they are just imitations of what already exists in the natural world. Today, we're diving into 7 incredible times when nature completely outsmarted human technology. Stick around, because number 1 will flip how you see the natural world. 1. Shark skin versus submarines. When you think of stealth in the ocean, you probably picture a submarine. Silent, smooth, cutting through dark waters. But sharks have been doing this for 400 million years. Their skin is covered with tiny tooth-like scales called dermal denticles. These scales reduce drag, silence movement, and even prevent bacteria from sticking. The effect is so powerful that Olympic swimmers once wore shark skin-inspired suits so effective they had to be banned for giving unfair advantage. Even today, naval engineers are studying shark skin to design quieter ships and submarines. But nature doesn't need blueprints. Sharks already perfected the design long before us. 2. Lotus leaf is waterproof tech. We live in an age of waterproof phones, raincoats, and stain-resistant fabrics. But the Lotus leaf remains the true master of waterproofing. Its surface is covered with microscopic bumps that cause water to bead up and roll away, taking dirt with it. This is known as the Lotus effect. Humans are trying to copy it for self-cleaning windows, stain-proof paint, and even spacesuits. But none of our inventions are as flawless, as effortless, or as sustainable as the Lotus. Imagine never needing to clean your house again, not because of robots, but because your walls literally cleaned themselves like a lotus leaf. 3. Whales vs. deep-sea submarines. The ocean is one of the harshest environments on Earth. Even the strongest submarines risk being crushed under extreme pressure. But the sperm whale casually dives 3,000 meters deep, that's almost 2 miles beneath the surface. How? Their rib cages are flexible and collapse inward. Their lungs shrink naturally to avoid pressure damage. And their blood can store oxygen far more efficiently than ours. Engineers are studying whales to design next-generation submarines that won't break under pressure. But whales don't need billion-dollar research labs. They've been deep-sea explorers for millions of years. 4. Spider silk vs. steel. For centuries, steel has been the backbone of human civilization. We build bridges, skyscrapers, and even airplanes with it. But spiders spin something stronger. Ounce for ounce, spider silk is 5 times stronger than steel, yet lighter and more flexible than nylon. Imagine a rope of spider silk as thick as your thumb. It could stop a jet mid-flight. Governments and scientists have spent billions trying to mass-produce artificial spider silk for bulletproof armor, medical stitches, and even lightweight aircraft materials. But every attempt has failed. And yet, in the quiet corners of your home, a tiny spider casually spins this super material every single day. 5. Birds vs. airplanes. Airplanes may look like the kings of the sky, but birds still outclass them in ways we can't replicate. Take the Arctic tern. This tiny bird migrates over 70,000 kilometers each year from the Arctic to Antarctica and back, the longest journey of any creature on Earth. Bird wings instantly adjust to turbulence, wind shifts, and landing conditions. Our planes rely on complex computers for this. Birds, they just do it naturally. Even the world's most advanced drones and fighter jets are designed by studying how birds fly, glide, and dive. The truth is, while humans conquered the skies with machines, birds were born masters of flight. 6. Geckos vs. adhesive tech. Tape, glue, suction cups, none of them compare to a gecko's grip. Their feet are covered with millions of microscopic hairs called setae. Each one bonds at a molecular level with the surface it touches. The result: a gecko can casually walk upside down on glass. No residue, no stickiness, fully reusable. And it works on almost any surface. Engineers are desperate to replicate this for climbing robots, reusable adhesives, and medical bandages. But so far, geckos are still winning. They've been defying gravity long before Spider-Man made it cool. 7. Bees vs. supercomputers. Here's where it gets truly mind-blowing. Supercomputers are massive, power-hungry machines capable of trillions of calculations per second. Bees, with brains no bigger than a sesame seed, can outperform them in certain problems. For example, bees instinctively solve the shortest route problem, figuring out the most efficient path between multiple points. It's the same problem shipping giants and airlines spend billions solving with advanced algorithms. And bees? They do it through simple signals, teamwork, and instinct. Scientists are now studying bee swarms to design smarter AI systems, traffic flow solutions, and even space exploration algorithms. Nature's engineers are showing us that intelligence isn't just about processing power, it's about efficiency. Closing. From sharks that outswim submarines to bees that outthink supercomputers, nature has always been steps ahead. Our best technologies are often just copies of what the natural world already perfected. And maybe the real lesson here is this: if we want to build a smarter future, we should spend less time competing with nature and more time learning from it. call to action. If this opened your eyes, hit like, share this video with a friend, and subscribe for more mind-bending science stories. Because sometimes the best way to imagine the future is to look at the past that nature already wrote.